Okay, 2 cards on the bottom for Jesse. We're ready to go. Dryad Arbor pass.
Good luck. Totally not what I thought I was going to play. Like somewhat put you at like a Delver play or something. I'll get a Tundra and I'll try it. Sure.
All right, I think these players meeting for the first time here. Jesse's one of the OGs, I would say, of 90s MTG. Another Dryad Arbor. 90s MTG. If you were here 4 years ago when we started, we saw Jesse a lot on our webcam era, COVID era live streams. Jesse does tend to play these Green Sun Zenith natural order decks. Another Swords on Dryad Arbor. So Swords to Plowshare is working as a Stone Rain so far in this game. Now Spellbomb pass the turn.
This is really close.
Psychic Frog pass the turn. There's the frog, folks.
Hopefully better 6.
Wasn't the worst.
Just not inspiring.
This is one of those just these goofy things that come up on stream sometimes. Both players have their phone out, so let's see if they stay in sync.
Sure. And crack the other 2.
Yep. No stifles. At least not today.
Okay, Double Bayou dug up by Misty Rainforest.
Yep.
Springheart Nantuko. Swords to Plowshares gets flashed back with Snapcaster Mage. It's gone.
If you like.
Snapcaster Mage. What year is it? Did Audrey just draw Death Shadow? Did I see that? Or is my mind playing tricks on me?
One past you.
Oh, it was Long Goodbye. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, wait, sorry. Can I read it?
Elvish Reclaimer.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go again.
All right, we were going to game 2. Plenty of removal there in game 1 for Audrey, and Jesse has seen enough.
Nothing I didn't see.
It would be if there was regular paper in your army, I'd go play. But I feel like one 4-round event or 3-round event
Just two?
would be perfect. Like I run 2 leagues and I just like it so.
Okay, so we're underway here for game 2. Notice, for those of you very much interested in 90s MTG lore, Jesse's playmat looks a bit like the playmat we've seen Force of Phil use. Very interesting. Very interesting. Noble Hierarch. Could be a missing piece of the puzzle that is 90s MTG lore, for all of you 90s MTG lore fans out there. Wow.
I could
This channel has lore, believe it or not.
No, I got the plan. Oh,
This is like.
It's crazy. We should do like a 90s MTG lore quiz. See who knows the most about our lore. Probably none of you. Nobody cares.
Says. I'll shuffle.
Using that.
Ponder Shuffle, pass the turn. That's a Noble Hierarch on Jesse's side. Jesse will be the type to natural order end the game against folks. This is a Springheart and Tuco getting bestowed.
With Timmy on the set. Yep. You go. Edict.
Gaia's Cradle, landfall trigger, make an insect.
Clever? Sure.
Elvish Reclaimer, Ignoble Hierarch. Pass the turn.
E2, right?
Yes.
I think Audrey at this point has to be aware of the possibility of natural order. Yeah, Gaia's Cradle can make 4 mana right now. With a land drop more. Adam in the chat pointing out that the details on Phil's playmat might be in the latest episode of Eternal Turtles. I'm not aware. Not aware. Yeah, Audrey's in the chat looking for Wrath of the Skies, sounds like. That seems like a good plan given the current board.
Trigger.
Just make another insect.
3. 2 insects.
Okay, 2 insects now.
6. I'm going to like this one. I'm gonna kick it.
Cracking Wooded Foothills. What are we looking for? Dryad Arbor could potentially up the count, but Underground Mortuary Surveil, trigger the Springheart and Tuco ability.
I'll make another novel.
Okay, that is a copy of Noble Hierarch. So 3 exalted creatures on the board.
I'm going to
Attack you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
grab.
Alright, passing the turn after an attack for 4 with an insect. Jesse with plenty of mana next turn, potentially. Bit scary. Alright, Audrey just passing the turn.
I will
Play white.
White of the Reliquary. Another Ignoble Hierarch. So 4 exalted triggers for this insect. Attacking for 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Brainstorm? Draw 4. It's a brainstorm for 4. Okay, sure.
That was a Brain Surge on end step. Draw 4, put 2 back.
Okay.
My turn? Probably keep.
Okay, upkeep, island cycling. Jesse has a response.
Good start.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So 8. I'm gonna use the black.
I'm gonna instead cycle the drill.
Looks like opposition agent getting flashed in here in response to the island cycling on upkeep.
Plus 3. Yeah, so I've. Long goodbye. And I'll search.
Okay, long goodbye takes out the opposition agent. Jesse still has 6 green mana floating, unlikely to do anything with it. Could use Reclaimer, I guess. Audrey will find a basic, rather a Tundra, not a basic.
Cast a repurposer. Just thinking.
This is all on upkeep.
Okay. So
What'd you get? Tundra. Okay. I'll draw for turn. Yep. It's a 2, 2, 3, 3. This is a 3, 3. This is a 1, 2, 4. We have 4 hierarchs.
There is a copy of Noble Hierarch sitting next to the, between the insect and the real Noble Hierarch bestowed by Springheart and Tuco right now. So 4 exalted triggers potentially. Prismatic ending on Reclaimer. Reclaimer down.
yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Did you check that? Yep. At the beginning of the game? No. Oh no, I have a landing somehow. I was a top. Yeah.
Once upon a time. Force of negation. Pitching Sink into Stupor.
Yeah, that's. I had. I mean, I kind of just like.
Tristan says, thoughts on Cloud Post now that there has been more time to tune deck lists? I mean, I think it's awesome that Cloud Post is a highly relevant deck right now. I like the new cards that Cloud Post is using. Is there something else specific that you are wondering about?
Because I think that then I could have maybe crawled back.
The consign was.
I'm gonna crack the
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I just need one more turn. Because for a while,
So I'm gonna waste on my 3.
because like if I draw the 4th land, I'm free.
I like the presentation, like, yeah, I just want to list 3 reasons why.
Yeah.
Easily the least value is just like.
Easily.
Yeah, exactly. Just try to get a chalice.
Okay, Psychic Frog, pass the turn. White of the Reliquary. Getting activated here.
Version, but like worse relatively feel. Oh, yeah, in modern.
Sacking an insect to search for a land.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, no worries.
Some talents.
I wish this deck was good in modern.
Talon will phase out Psychic Frog.
2 triggers on start.
Even faster. Currently,
Talon Gates of Madura targeting Psychic Frog, and that is a scoop. Jesse takes game 2.
Yeah, you need to go like
It really felt like just me being on the draw. I was like one card behind. I had everything I wanted.
Intimidated did like a surprisingly important role there of just being like, you can't eat a committee.
Yeah.
All right, game 3. Ponder to start the game for Audrey, who's on the play. Jesse was able to phase out a Psychic Frog and swing for victory in game 2.
So I have to answer.
The phasing mechanic.
Lightning rod.
They brought it back, if you can believe it. Windswept Heath.
Ether removal in my hand, but she needs it.
One thing I really like about the flip also is because it stops skill masters from coming in. It also can get you another forcible back when you need it.
Okay, Noble Hierarch.
Next turn I got Force Ball back. Top deck one right, I forced it. I won that game. Just being able to get Force Balls back is so nice.
Noble Hierarch will live. No Bolt the Bird stuff going on yet. Bayou. Jesse ramped a little bit here, but White of the Reliquary.
Now we'll get it. It's all land use search.
Ignoble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Okay, Petty Theft bouncing White. Brazen Bar will go on an adventure. Very proper.
And then Sony Mike's Promise. Yep. Yeah, it's fine.
Will we see Wrath of the Skies in this match? Curious. It's a polluted Delta.
I played in Boreos. There's no blue black frog that like it's kind of like
Somewhat
Murkrow.
reanimator sort of thing going on.
Yeah. It's really good in that deck because it's just another one that the deck needs. Because it discards cards which the deck needs. It draws cards which draw combo decks with more cards, and it can just win the game. So.
Okay, it's Teferi Time Raveler. Gonna plus it. Makes sense. There are 2 exalted triggers on the battlefield.
Can't be that one. I guess I could have done something cheeky here. Actually, that probably has more down. It's fine.
There isn't a lot that Jesse is casting at instant speed, but Teferi is neat.
Here's 3 cards. 4.
4 cards in Andre's hand. Here's the White of the Reliquary again.
Pre-game action.
Yep.
Let me see what my hand looks like.
Swamp.
I'll force it. Well, that entering days. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah. I landed the void.
I will stack it.
For this, and I will pass.
Would you like some? I will then store it cleanup. Go ahead.
I'm not going to pay my tabernacles, which is soccer?
Yeah.
White of the Reliquary, definitely one of the cool cards from MH3 that I like a lot. Been playing it a little bit in my Maverick build. There's Grist. Will Grist try to kill Teferi, I wonder? Or will it just make an insect?
I'll play a
Step off. Cycle.
Teferi down.
Actually, sorry, you might take that back. That's all good. I need to do this instead.
Yeah, natural order for Grist, not too scary.
Play second.
Traxor, Crater Hoof, scary. Grist will be annoying, that's for sure. Here's a Brainstorm.
Oh, sorry. This goes up to 2. Yep. Play a land.
Take that. God, I wish I had the wasteland now. Like, take the forest. That would be
What's that? Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
3 cards in hand for Jesse.
Cast a shield trap.
Shoulder's good.
pretty, pretty decent. Pretty. I mean, the real all-star obviously is the
That has helped. That has helped. That has helped.
This White of the Reliquary will be pretty nice with the insects created by Grist. Grist will plus, make an insect. Okay, let's Let's talk about this. It's supposed to be a black and green insect. These people, I really can't take it anymore. All right, white of the reliquary attacks.
All right. Lands. One more time. Let's go gambling. First, so same thing as before. First trigger, brave, and then we'll target it. Second trigger. First trigger. Second trigger. Lands. Does that change?
Swords on the white. Talon Gates of Madara to phase it out and save it.
That's true. I think I have. I don't think I've worked this out myself. I would get. What I should have done last time, by the way, that I was going to pitch cast anyway, is pitch cast endurance.
So the white phases out. Swords is countered. Sink it to stupor into the trash with Surveil. The white comes back. Opposition agent in response to a fetch land. And Audrey will take a look.
Sorry, this was
I'm well aware of what you need to do.
Was there a missed opportunity to cast Brazen Bar? If so, I missed it.
So, yep. I will then.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah. So
Maybe there was. Good catch by the chat then. Bajuka Bog. Okay. Bajuka Bog is. Nope. Thinking about it a moment longer, I guess. Okay. It'll be Bayou instead. Oh, because Wimted Heath can't search for Bajuka Bog. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. Good catch. Yep, White of the Reliquary has phased back in. Not affected by summoning sickness or anything like that. It was just phased out. Gonna blow up the opposition agent by sacking Grist. Grist did the job, I guess.
yeah, that was. What do you mean?
I'll bring it.
You want to separate this to this Okay, is that this on top? Sorry. What was your last card?
Okay, White of the Reliquary has attack for 5, it sounds like. Grist does count in the yard. Green Sun X is 2. What will it be this time? Maybe Springheart? Maybe. Oh, okay, just another white. All right.
Yeah, right. I packed it.
I'll fetch.
Response?
Yep.
No, this seems really good.
All right, another White of the Reliquary is on the board. Triumph of St. Catherine revealed off the top. Not too bad.
You can play forever?
Yeah, it's as long as they are exiled.
Okay, cool.
That's my understanding.
That's fine.
Any green deaths?
Brazen Borrower is still on an adventure. Could potentially get flashed in at some point. Wouldn't be able to block these whites, though. The whites have Vigilance. And now they both are no longer summoning sick. Looked like Jesse drew a Dryad Arbor. That'll be a great land drop.
You still have the great thing, just kind of the.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll swing 4 blockers. I'll sack this. Respond.
I think we're going to see Jesse try to phase out this Triumph of St. Catherine. Response to the sack, Snapcaster. Both whites are in combat. They have Vigilance, so we attacked. And then before blocked, activated. Snapcaster is choosing swords.
Have these effect on the stack.
Dryad Arbor is in the graveyard. Already sacrificed to the white. Snapcaster is targeting swords. Jesse thinking about it. potentially sack a white to the white here. And Bajuka Bog Audrey. And then get Talon Gates and remove Triumph, but Snapcaster can then chump block. So swords on a white. Can't sack itself.
Two of the main one on the side.
I used to run like two, but next like was.
I'm gonna just the same.
Technically, I got priority first, but
Okay.
so I'll target and then target this one. So the first trigger, second trigger, first trigger,
Yeah, there's still the original search trigger on the stack. Jesse can now sack the other white to save this white, I guess. Does that really do a lot?
Fizzle on its exile.
Or discard anything. So
Technically not. It's here, but I assume that it's not.
Yes. Challenge phases.
yeah, bonus.
Okay, Talon Gates phase out my own white. Source of Plowshares is countered. Now with a second search still on the stack. So the white of the reliquary we see on the battlefield right now is phased out. Nothing is in combat anymore.
Developer thing. Turn on Psychic Frog.
And step on Flush and Bowmasters.
I believe that's shifting Woodland.
I'm gonna play
Reanimate short.
Can't really see. Okay, that's Lair of the Hydra. Lair of the Hydra. You know what? That's so funny. On a previous stream, I thought shifting Woodland was Lair of the Hydra, and this time I thought Lair of the Hydra was shifting Woodland. So that's how things are going at this point, I think.
Untap, draw, take
All right, Psychic Frog is in. White of the Reliquary has phased back in. No summoning sickness or anything like that. It's just phased in.
Hard types all graveyards, so that'd be.
Everybody knows how the phasing mechanic works, right? We all know.
13, 14, 15.
Okay, so it'd be I'm I just want to see if I can discover it or not, see if that's the right plan.
With this, it dies.
Sorry about
It dies as a trigger. And if the trigger resolves, I put top 6 cards in exile. With this one, I shuffle and I put this out.
Very lucky with those days.
It goes to the graveyard. So let's say you kill it, and you have something like Endurance. There's a trigger on the stack. If you remove this from the graveyard, then nothing happens. Okay. So I wouldn't put the 6 cards in exile and nothing happens.
Okay. Your deck is really cool though. Have you been liking the?
Okay, questions about how Triumph of St. Catherine works from the Warhammer set.
It really just makes me feel so much safer. It's doing good things.
Is it on MTGO yet?
Yeah.
Or are we getting licensed or whatever?
I was dumb too. I drew that 4th land that I needed. It didn't occur to me. I grabbed the Kells, didn't grab the 4th land, so I probably should have actually just grabbed Ensnared Bridge.
That definitely would have made it so smarter.
But you would have.
Audrey's way too nice. I'll just tell my opponent to read it. Figure it out. How does this card work? I don't know. Read it.
Right. I would have been able to pay that tax. 3/3. I got lucky drawing a line, but.
Alright, Lair of the Hydra getting activated here, and Audrey's going to respond. Swords on the white.
The helm, definitely like. I have 4 outs there, or 3 outs because I pitched the days at the beginning of the game. I have 3 outs to deal with like what are the odds or
20?
pretty low.
Alright, 7/7 white is hit by Swords of Plowshares.
I brought Bowmasters, Bowmasters, Range Bar.
Does it make sense?
Dismember on the frog. It's gone.
Sorry.
This is a close game 3. Brazen Borrower getting flashed in finally.
I've just, how are the barrel boards? Because I've seen them a lot, but they didn't seem that good to me, but maybe I'm completely off base on them.
I mean, it's a pretty crazy run.
Spellbomb, I'll track it and draw.
I mean, I run Shadow Spear to fucking trample.
So it's exile. Okay.
Like,
So it's exile, I pay a
I
black
just
mana.
played against Sam, and with his
Draw.
tokens, it's horrible.
All right, so Jesse's graveyard is exiled. Jesse facing down plenty of power on the board. And trying to figure out how to not lose this game.
One as a 1/2. I'm milling a card, probably a 2/3, milling 2, milling 3, milling 4. And it's also getting creatures. So it is the card advantage. It's been pretty good.
But it also makes sense, like with Dark Ritual, if you get that turn 1, it's pretty nice.
Okay, everybody's swinging.
Yeah, it's playing Ancient Tunes, 2 Chrome Marks. Just trying to get, it's really built around trying to get something like that as fast as possible.
That makes sense. Do you have Lava's for boots in the deck? No boots?
No, I thought it would be that. Shadows.
That's right. Oh, yeah, sorry.
And maybe that was for random.
Or respond plus one.
But it's 1/2.
Oh, what
Cycle these and cycle too.
Yeah. And haste.
Cycling Nimble Obstructionist to counter the Lair of the Hydra's ability. That is the match. And Audrey gets it. GG's.